This segment is sponsored by Domain Northside.
Welcome back to We Are Austin. Each week we share all the fun things to do, shop, and see out at Domain Northside. And today, instead of highlighting a brand, we are chatting with a band set to perform at Domain Northside tonight. We are very happy to welcome Kyle Morris and Cole Mail, co-founders of the Unlikely Candidates. If you were lucky, you may have gotten the chance to see them earlier this week as they jammed out on our show as our Still Austin Whiskey Company Music Monday guests. Now we actually get to hang in some Zoom squares together. Guys, it's nice to see you.
What's up?
Hey,
Glad to be here.
How you feeling? I feel like I heard you say something like the term musician morning earlier. Where does this fall in your spectrum of early to late? Because I know you have that late night life.
Musician morning is around noon.
Okay.
Yeah, traditionally.
So thanks for waking up a little early for us today.
Yeah, this is early bird for us.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it feels worth it to you. It's fun to get to actually meet the people behind the music and hear a little bit about y'all. I know that through the years you've navigated different challenges and the adventures of making music and being performing artists, but really managed to stay true to your roots and that sound. How do y'all do that and overcome obstacles together?
I think you just got to stay creative. Like we never really limit ourselves at all to any sound. So like everything always stays fresh. Like we hear a new sound and we run with it.
Yeah, just try to make stuff that we like, not locked into one sound or anything.
What does that look like when you're sitting around collaborating?
Usually like we'll start with like the music. Like it'll just, there's a million ways to do it. Sometimes we'll just be in the garage, just kind of old school garage rocking it out and like piece stuff together. But usually we'll record stuff into a computer and just kind of build it up layer by layer.
Yeah. And is that like a late night situation or a musician morning time for, is there a place?
Yeah, usually, I could end up in the studio to like 6 a.m. working. It just depends on whether you get on a roll or not, basically.
As a band that performs a lot and makes a lot of music together, I imagine that y'all have a lot of fun together and collect a number of stories on the road. No? Okay. Well,
No
spoke
fun.
out of turn there.
No.
Next question.
Yeah, we do.
Do you have any that stand out that are morning show appropriate, that just some stories you may have collected at Life on the Road or just performing in Austin?
Oh, man. Cole kicked my phone out of a car in Austin one time.
I did do that.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Did you deserve it? Had you sent something from his phone?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Probably,
No,
but
I think we left. Yeah, we just left it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we did. I mean, we're moving down like the road. I don't know how that happened. Probably just some shenanigans.
You're like, we're on tour. This van is not stopping or pulling around. Hopefully it wasn't like the fancy new iPhone 2200 or something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You know?
There's another time at South by, I climbed up in a tree with like a pan of baked oysters because we played a venue. Like played the StubHub stage, and I was like just in a tree with a pan of baked oysters, and no one asked me to come down, so I just watched the show from up there.
It's very South by.
Yeah, I was about to say that it feels like a very fitting story, and also just a beautiful life that you're living, perched in a tree.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah, it's a good life. What about right now? What's bringing y'all joy and excitement as you are performing?
Just probably playing a lot of the new songs. Like we got like 4 new songs from this album that we have coming up on May 20th called Panther Island. The plug, shameless.
Not shameless,
nice.
That's why you're here. We want to hear it.
That is true. Okay, unshamelessly plugged. Yeah, just playing those new songs is nice. You kind of get to develop a story and a world like visually for them on stage, and like that's always really exciting.
How did y'all come together and find common ground as music makers?
I think we grew up like going to shows in like the whole Warped Tour scene. That's kind of how we knew each other from school, but also that. And we kind of just saw other bands in the DFW area all get picked up by major labels at the same time. And we were like, wow, we can do this. So we just kind of sat down and just started writing, even though neither of us had ever played or written a song. We're like, let's start a band.
Let's do it. How hard could it be?
Yeah, very hard, it turns out.
Hey, and that's a great way to learn. I really like hearing that, because I like when we don't let fear keep us back, right? You guys took a big leap and said, hey, we want to do that.
Yeah, we were too dumb to be afraid, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it served you well.
It works.
And lucky for
Works.
us, we get to enjoy some great music. Are you looking forward to the show tonight at Domain Northside?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
Absolutely.
fun. We're stoked. We love all, like, any excuse to come down to Austin. Obviously, and yeah, we're pretty excited.
Besides baked oysters from a tree, do you have any non-South by stops y'all like to make, or places you like to grab a bite or a drink?
Always Buc-ee's. Like, I don't think we've ever passed a Buc-ee's without stopping. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's nice because they're all over the country now. They're like not just in Texas. So it's nice we went
to that one in Florida, and it was like finding the Holy Grail.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy of all the places y'all said Buc-ee's. Like, thank you for speaking directly to my heart. I mean, I've gotten some of the best, like, lotion, bath bombs there, t-shirts you did not need but become your favorite. It's a one-stop
Exactly.
shop.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever gone in there and not bought something random. Like, you can't. Like, I at least get a lighter every time.
And your life is enriched because of it. How do we get to follow along with y'all's journey and jam out to your music? I was just playing Sunshine a moment ago and enjoying dancing in the studio. I don't think the producers were enjoying it watching, but I was having a lot of fun.
It's just at the Unlikely Candidates on all of our socials, or just, Google it.
Give us a Google,
Yeah.
Give them a good old Google, or you can show up tonight for a free show at Domain Northside. Doors open at 6. There will be yard games, photo ops, a lot of merriment, and some really good music and a good time with great people. You can visit domainnorthside.com or follow along on social media for the latest updates there. Guys, thank you. Nice to be with you, and cheers to your continued success and fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.